Good afternoon, Souda Bay. It's Dr. Feelgood in the studio, and I have a special guest. I have the Levi Stephens trio in with me. Can you guys introduce yourselves?
Levi.
Mike.
Warren Jones.
And they'll be playing tonight. Remember, at 5 p.m. at Shipmates. So hopefully you can stop by. Now, how long you guys been? How long you guys been playing together?
We've been doing this particular trio set for about 5 years. Mike just kind of signed up with us 2 years ago. So.
Okay. And where are you originally all from?
Born and raised in Washington, D.C., but I live in Maryland now, Warren.
Yeah, we're all from the D.C. area.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. And well, you said you've been playing for about 5 years together and out of the D.C. area. I actually just came from Fort Meade.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I mean, it's relatively close. Like what, like half hour, 45 minutes?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that.
Roughly.
And you guys been doing an MWR tour, so you've been to like SIG, you've been to Rhoda,
Naples.
Naples. All right, and have you enjoyed it playing so far?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah, it's been amazing. Oh, yeah, it's been pretty amazing.
Okay, cool. Now, have you been actually? You guys just landed, so I can't really ask you if you've been joining Crete. But I mean, this is a beautiful island. I know it's nothing like the places you've been to so far, but
So beautiful, no less.
Yeah. Well, I think, like I said, we got in last night. We just kind of chilled out and got some rest.
Oh, okay.
But you know, the view from where we're staying is amazing.
We have an early set tonight, so hopefully we'll get a chance to take in some of the city.
Yeah.
okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to do here. Although, how long are you guys going to be staying for? Like a day or two, or then you just got to bounce out to like Bahrain or something?
We fly out tomorrow morning.
Fly out tomorrow.
Okay, where are you playing at tomorrow, or where are you going to tomorrow? I should say, not
We're
playing.
actually headed home for a little bit,
Okay.
for a few days, and then we go back out to Guantanamo Bay.
Oh, okay, going to Cuba, huh? You guys excited? They just dropped the,
Yeah.
maybe you get to go out to Havana or something?
Yeah.
I don't know how it works, actually. I'm not really political, and I'm clearly not in Havana, so. Now, have you been enjoying yourself playing for military personnel?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it like a different crowd? Like, I don't know how it is playing for just like in a bar, or if it's playing for military. I don't know the difference between it because I don't perform, so.
Yeah, it's been about the same. I mean, in terms of playing, you know, like everybody enjoys the music. We try to play music that I feel like everyone's going to enjoy, and you know, we do our original stuff, but we do cool, you know, covers that I think everybody likes to do.
Well,
so.
speaking of covers, I was going through your YouTube and I saw you guys did a cover of Purple Rain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I played it and I was like, this is something I could definitely listen to and save as a favorite.
Thank you.
Now, can you tell us more about what it's like to start off in DC? Because it's not, excuse me, it's not the biggest music area. I mean, you don't think of music areas.
Actually, contrary to what you might think, there
Really?
is a pretty significant music scene in D.C. and it's actually kind of diverse, which is cool. You know, whatever your taste is in music, you'll pretty much find it there, and you'll find it live. You know what I mean? There's definitely a significant live music scene in D.C. whatever your taste is.
Okay.
Any given night of the week.
Yeah, I didn't really think that. When I think of music scenes, I think more of New York. I think of the Bay Area. I think of Chicago, and then you go down to like Miami, but you have more of a Latin influence.
Yeah.
But I never really thought DC as a big musical
It's
culture.
a music town. I mean, you know, of course, D.C. is home of the music that we know as go-go. You know what I mean? As well as a lot of other cool stuff like Marvin Gaye's originally from D.C. So I mean,
Okay.
there's a long legacy of music that comes out of D.C.
And you guys play more soul and R&B, correct?
Blues, rock, country,
Blues, rock.
folk.
Okay, so you just
Yeah,
everything.
everything.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been following your Twitter,
Mhm.
Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Twitter? I've been following that for the last week or two, and you were talking about Nashville, and I actually got to go to Nashville once. I did like a road trip,
Okay.
and it's a different experience. It's something
Very
completely
musical
different.
town.
And when people are like, "Why would you bother going to Nashville?" It is something completely different.
It's hard to describe that.
Yeah, that's what they say. What's so cool about Nashville? I said, well, it's Nashville. I don't know how to
Easy.
explain
Music
it.
and food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Music, food. It's like Disney World for me. Like when I go there, I feel like I'm a big kid, and I can just enjoy music and, like you said, good food, and just a really great environment. It's really a lot of fun every time I'm down there.
All right, we're gonna play a quick song. Can you tell us what time the show is and where is that tonight?
It shows at 5 p.m. at Shipmates, I believe.
All right, cool. We're gonna play Eli Paperboy Reed. Stay tuned. And we're back, Souda Bay. We got the Levi Stephens trio still here, and I'm actually thankful for that. Usually I try to kick all my guests out as soon as possible. But now we were talking on our mic break, we were talking about how actually a lot of people don't know different music. Like I just played Eli Paperboy Reed, and I talked to the people here at the people I work with at the studio, and they're like, I have no idea who this is. And even Alan Stone. Alan Stone's actually pretty mainstream now, and still a lot of people don't know who he is. And like, do you experience that? Do you?
And well, yeah. I mean, in my travels, like I said, we've had success with some songs as being singles or whatever, but like mainly college radio has played it a lot. But aside from that, like
yeah, you were just playing at Pitt. You were playing at. I'm telling you, I'm stalking you on Twitter. I'm stalking you. You were playing at where were you? Michigan.
Oh yeah,
and Pitt. Yeah. So I look up all these things. I was like, let's just creep on this guy a little bit more.
Yeah.
Now, with that, do you see any like any push against you? Like, do you when you try to put your music out? Now, your album This Way came out in 2010, and it's an awesome album. If you have the chance, go out, buy it, iTunes, purchase it. I don't know how else to purchase things online. I'm not really good with the internet, but be sure to check it out though, because it's an awesome album. And do you, when people are like, oh, like what do you do? And you're like, oh, I'm part of the Levi Stephens trio. And they're like, who's Levi Stephens? I'm Levi Stephens. Do you ever get that, or?
I mean, yeah, no, because usually it's like this. If I'm invited to come and do a performance, whether it's with the band or acoustic, they're bringing me in, so that's pretty cool. And so I guess it's kind of like I feel special because I know that they handpicked or invited me out to be on this, so everything is about whatever it is that we're doing. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's like a special invite, and you just get to go jam.
Right.
Yeah, I mean. People ask me to come jam. I'm a drummer, but people come ask me to jam, and I'm not good, like, at all. It's pretty terrible. But yeah, like it's cool to do that experience with other musicians, where you get to just go out and just hang out and play.
Yeah.
And I think that's a different bond between like musicians and how people see other different types of work. You know what I mean? Like, no painter's gonna ask another painter to come in and like, hey, you want to help me do this mural? Yeah, yeah, exactly. I don't know what kind of stroke to do, or if I'm going to use a different type of canvas. But again, I don't even know how to paint. I'm pretty terrible with all this. I don't know how to do stuff. I really need to broaden my horizons, huh? Now, so you guys have been playing for when actually did you guys decide that you wanted to go on this MWR tour? Did they call up and say, hey?
Well, it was funny. I was doing a showcase or a college showcase down in Jacksonville, Florida at the time, and I did the showcase. Karen, the lady who books pretty much for all the Navy bases, Navy Entertainment. Cool. She's been amazing on this tour as well. But she heard me perform on the showcase and said, "Hey, do you have a band?" Because I just did an acoustic. And she was like, I said, "Yeah, I got a 3-piece, 4-piece, great 3-piece. I want you got a trio. I got a tour for you." So I was like, cool. That was back in April. Then she linked up with my agent, and the next thing you knew, we were like, yeah, you're confirmed to do the tour. You got 4 dates, overseas. And I was like, cool.
And you get to pretty much just travel to all these. Well, you don't really. Do you get to see much while you're in the actual places, or it's just like?
We actually did.
Okay, cool.
We got to see Sorrento when we were in Naples.
Okay.
We got to venture out in Rota too.
Yeah, Rota in Spain. Yeah, we were
gorgeous, right?
Yeah,
yes,
amazing.
Yes.
So did you have good weather during the entire time?
The weather's perfect the whole time.
All right. Well, actually, we just I don't know. It's been hot here. It gets hot. It's like 95 degrees out.
That's DC hot though.
Yeah, I'm from Jersey. I don't like that at all. I mean, I'm all about like 80 degrees max. I'm not about sweating.
I'm with you.
No humidity.
Can you guys plug easy ways to get in touch or contact or?
Yeah, you can find all our information on LeviStephens.com. Then on Facebook, it's / Levi Stephens. Twitter, it's just at Levi Stephens. No, hash. Same deal with Instagram.
Okay, cool. Now, what music influenced you to start playing the way you do? Now, I was talking about Stevie Wonder. I mean, clearly you've been following Sting. If you haven't followed Twitter yet, he's been following Sting. I know this because I'm stalking him, slowly stalking him. But what's been influenced you?
Well, I mean, me, it's a long list as well as these guys. I mean, like anywhere from Stevie Wonder, the Beatles, Jimi Hendrix, Bill Withers, Paul Simon,
Bill Withers, ooh,
Dave Matthews, whoever. I mean, I listen to a lot of music, and anything that just moves me really is kind of what I'm inspired by.
And now they call you the Urban John Mayer? I don't know.
I think it is because I'm black.
Oh, hey now. And they also have John Legend. Yes, I
Right,
like
right.
John Legend as well. But I like to, like we were talking about lower, not so mainstream music. I was classifying you with
Yeah.
Alan Stone and
Right.
Eli Reed.
And those that's an amazing. I mean, that's a huge compliment because I like those guys a lot.
Well, I like it's the same style. It's that very
Yeah.
soul. What I've heard from you is that soulful R&B,
Yeah.
very powerful music. It's moving music, and that's what I really love. Moving music. I mean, it's just where you could sit there and just get lost.
Yep.
If you can get lost in a song, you're doing exactly
Oh, yeah.
what that artist wanted you to do.
Yeah.
I'm very glad you came to the studio today. Is there anything else you'd like to put out?
No, man, we're just gonna have a good time.
Yeah, come to the show tonight and have a
Yeah,
good time.
yeah,
What
yeah.
time is that show at today?
5 o'clock.
At Shipmates?
Shipmates.
Alright. If you don't know where Shipmates is, it's the right by, you should know where it is. Everybody knows where that is. So I'm going to play another song. I'm going to play some Raphael Sadiq. And you guys have a good time here?
We're having
Oh,
a great
man.
time so far.
Did you have a good time on this weekday nooner?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
Alright.
you so much, Dr. Feelgood.